Anyways, welcome to the next episode.
Welcome to the next episode of the Bad Idea Blaze Pokemon China Gold
When I
segment.
think about that,
He's Brennan. I'm Dylan.
That's
and
Couch Wasp Man.
think about stuff that would actually be useful
Oh, this is deep grass.
in your daily life.
Oh, that's cool.
Yes.
Because there's a joke about like you're flying like running. Would anybody
There's
actually,
your weed type.
Would anyone actually fly?
Yeah, it's flying like a muscle where you have
Yeah.
to exercise it. It's flying like based on your physical stamina.
Yeah.
Is like.
And then
what
how
it's
fast
flying
are we
based
saying?
on.
Are we saying fast
Yes.
as you can run? Are we
Because-
saying like 60 miles an hour?
And then that brings up the question of if you're faster than like, let's say 60 miles an hour.
Yep.
You're gonna have wind in your face.
Just say, is your skin durable
You
enough to
have to
handle
be
it?
wearing like goggles and
Yeah,
some
you'd
kind
have
of
to
mouth guard.
you'd have to be wearing goggles. You'd have to be like bundled up because depending on how high you move.
Yeah.
That'd be the wind, yeah. The wind and the
So-
chill, cold,
It depends. It might be
especially for
good
flight. It
do
gets
it
really
like-
cold up in the sky.
the spring and the summer when it's much warmer out, but this time of year, don't even
So-
think about it.
Well, even so, like up,
So
up
just
in the
Now,
atmosphere,
this
it's
is
way
how high
colder.
you would go. If you just go with like
short-term predictions is what I'm hearing from you. What I heard.
that was my first one, yeah.
Okay.
But I'm thinking about I can control it now.
It's
Okay.
been a while.
Well,
Alright, we
only
caught
like
an
once
artist.
a
What are we
day.
naming it? We caught
420.
your weed Pokemon.
420.
Snoop Dogg,
Blaze.
Blaziken.
Blazing.
Blaziken.
Blaze it up.
I like
blaze it up.
I like Blaziken.
Blaziken. Okay. Blaziken.
And then if you
But
catch
you-
a
no, you-
Blaziken, it's gonna be named Orange.
You gotta. No. Put. No. Up. Blaze and then a dash and then kin. Damn it.
Blazechan.
Blaziken.
Blaziken.
Nah, CH
Blaziken.
can be read as a
Blaziken. Blaziken.
Fine, whatever. Blaziken.
Blaziken.
Is it a
Okay.
trainer thing too? Oh,
So, okay, so
Farfetch'd cut the trees.
your superpower would be basically short, controlled bursts of.
Yeah. And like,
Lucidity.
So I would impose this. It has to have a daily limit.
Yeah, that's
of
what I was
usage.
gonna say.
You can only use it in so many times in a period in a
well, I was
certain
saying
period of time.
the maximum for 48 hours would be 5 hours.
Okay.
But you can have, but I know 5 hours or 3 bursts that are shorter. So you can't keep doing 5 minute, 5 minute, 5 minute, 5 minute, 5 minute.
You could though. That's what according to that.
No, but according to me, I'm saying either 1 5-hour thing or 3 things of shorter than 2 hours.
So how long would the one be? The one burst.
Okay, up to how many times a day can you use
You can do
it?
the 5-hour one once a day.
Okay, the 5-hour.
Or
one
if
is-
you go multiples, how much
what is
can you do?
What do you mean by 5 hour? Is that like a 5-hour?
Also, I don't think we ever actually set this up. Welcome to the grinding episode. Please feel free to skip this one. This is gonna be the filler arc in the Bad Idea anime.
Talking about 5 hours.
We're
from the
grinding
moment-
up to
Oh,
go
yeah.
challenge the next gym leader.
So like
Okay.
right now, it would be
5
like
hours from the moment, or
4:33.
like short, like you're seeing.
Hey,
kind of,
rock
like,
throw,
How
that's
the
a good
next
one.
5 hours are gonna be.
you see 5 hours from that moment.
I can keep up with you, asshole.
Like I'm not talking about the
What?
entire
Yes,
5
they
hours.
broke. The puzzle isn't.
The puzzle.
full-
Oh, also it
it's
just
either
came
not
back.
fully implemented or it's broken.
I think it's just broken.
And-
You're supposed to chase that dude all around.
Yes. So. Okay, I understand where you're coming from.
I'm not sure. Like shorter than 5 hours, I don't know. I'm saying 5 hours is the limit.
I was just
Okay, 5 hours or X amount of times per day.
5 hours or 3 times per day.
3 times per day.
Except-
I just take the 5 hours then.
Yeah.
Because if I did 3 times per day, if I was trying to find, you know, if I was trying to like predict scores, I couldn't. I'd have to like try to guess when the game would end in order to get it in that little window.
That's true. But you could also just be like 5 hours from now, check the score.
Yeah, exactly.
All right.
So it wouldn't be.
I'm gonna
worth it.
superimpose this question onto you, Brennan.
How do you can't superimpose
Okay,
Okay,
it?
I'm gonna ask you the same question.
That's fine. This question.
Yeah.
Same
Of
question.
all of it. Oh wow, Taco
If you
Bell's
could-
the only one that can
if
learn
you
cut.
will, you will wake up one day with a superpower. Any superpower whatsoever.
Any one
but it's
superpower.
one, and you do not get any like resistances that would normally
Teleporting.
come with said superpower.
Teleporting?
Invisibility.
I think invincibility would work.
Yeah.
Invisibility,
But we're talking about
Invisibility.
not invincibility.
No.
short bursts, or we're talking about just permanently?
See, that would be the thing. I wouldn't. I would. It'd be one of those things where you can get better at using it the more
so
you use it.
Like okay, so it's
Like Susan
it's just
Strong,
something
the
you can
Invisible
practice.
Woman.
Yes.
How she gets better at it, but it still causes her physical harm.
Yes.
She
It
stays
still
invisible
it still
too long.
takes endurance, but you can get
She
better
gets
at it.
massive headaches, nosebleeds,
Yeah.
Tears.
Yeah. All those random problems. Yeah, sure.
I mean, that's kind of what they throw at it, I'm not gonna lie.
Pretty much.
Alright.
But nosebleeds is a common.
But it'll still take a toll. But
Yeah.
the more you use it, it's like an exercise thing. So
Yeah.
if there's like a certain thing that you have to activate, you can do it
Well,
for
that's-
longer, and maybe the side effects will get just a little bit better.
That's
over
how a
time,
lot of
stuff
the
like that.
powers are with mutants and stuff. It's like an extra muscle.
Yeah,
basically.
there you go. And then you just
Yeah.
So then I can
You
be
can't use
invisible at
cut yet.
times.
And they basically get away with
I'm not
how to
trying
explain
to.
the powers.
This is a grind episode.
I know.
I'm grinding.
They get away with how to explain the powers.
Grind on me.
Like you say, like it's the same way as explaining a color to a blind person. You can't do it.
Explain
A
what?
color to a blind person. Blind from
Explain a
birth.
color to a blind person.
Can't do it.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Not black.
Okay.
I can do that. Not
Because
black.
Blind
Two words,
people have
done.
no semblance of color.
Yes, I know.
blind people, not black people. You
It
said
sounds like.
it.
Wow. Okay. After the conversations you guys just had.
Okay.
God
anyways.
damn it! Gotta cut that out.
I'm a douche nozzle.
Yeah, you
Anyways.
kind of are. Now I have to cut
Anyways,
that out.
Dylan, your answer.
So, short-term
Prediction,
predictions,
invisibility.
invisibility.
And you asked it,
I
so.
would, Brendan's probably gonna understand where I'm coming from with this, but
Shortness.
bursts of time control, basically stopping time, only stopping time.
You can't. So you can only stop it.
I could not. I
Why
can,
would I understand where you're
I
coming
can
from on
stop.
that?
I can stop time, but it's in short bursts, and so long as I'm using it, my I will grow very fatigued very quickly.
But why would he get that, though?
Yeah. Why would I get that?
Rolo. Code Geass.
Okay. Okay.
Now, we're talking
I
about...
could go
We
on,
watched
on the.
Code Geass.
I could go on the tangent of, or not the tangent. The
Is it
the
within
way,
a certain area, or do you stop it literally in the universe?
I'm gonna be
I'm
fast forwarding
gonna
every
do-
now and again just
I'm
for
gonna
the
say
next
area.
encounter.
I'm gonna say
Okay.
area because stopping the entire universe would be much too much powerful for any
And I was saying, like...
ability.
I'm assuming, like,
I
within...
would assume. I
like
would
10
say.
minutes at a time,
I would
I
say an area of 30 meters around me
Yeah.
at max, but I can shorten the distance around me to make it last longer. If I do 30 meters,
Oh
it's gonna.
my.
If I do 30 meters, I can do it up to 5 seconds without
Yeah.
hurting me. And if I depending on
There's,
the shorting of that, I can do longer.
there's a couple of superheroes that have variations on that power. There was one guy that thought he had super speed, but it turns out he just slows down time around him.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's kind of a cool
And then, because there was one
thing
thing
to figure out.
where a simple way to test it is trying to run on water. You can't do that. Because
So super speed, you could run on water.
Flash can run on water like it's fucking up too
Well, I
hard.
mean, if you're slowing down time around you, you technically, like, unless everything you touch,
Should we mega
gains-
evolve Mawile? Right off the bat.
I would wait a while.
You know what? We could
till
create.
we need it.
We could create it. No, I mean we can. I mean, I guess that's true.
We'll
But I was like, we
we'll
can
do
we
it.
can
We'll
create a
test
save
it
file.
later.
Yeah, we can
Yeah,
we
we'll
can
test
end this,
Well-
create a save file, and just see.
Because there was that, I forget his name, but he can do that. He thought it was
Zap
super
Brannigan?
speed first, because,
Shazam!
you know, you probably think that. But they did that, and they also told him to run around for a little while. Then when he came back, he had a full beard.
Wow.
Yeah. He went out for maybe 5 minutes of real time. But his time because
60 years.
yeah, his body actually still ages along with that. He doesn't know. He
That
can't-
sucks.
yeah.
That's
So
a
I
sucky
would
caveat.
want the ability to stop time around me.
And then there's
So
another
what would you
lady-
use it for?
Probably to mess with people. I'm not gonna lie. Probably
You
to
could
mess
rob
with people.
banks.
I wouldn't go so far
Why
as
rob
to,
people when you can just name yourself Robert People?
I wouldn't go so
Rob
far as
grocery
to
stores.
commit major crimes with it.
It
But
would
I would,
eventually,
I would
anyway.
occasionally I would find douchebags that are riding around with like a whole bunch of really nice shit and like they're rubbing it in people's face. I would just, as soon as I can, stop time around them, find all all the cash they have on them, all the nice jewelry and whatnot. I pocket it and I go about my day. That would be the
So basically,
most
you want
amount
to
of
rob
fever.
people.
I mean,
You want to rob people.
Change your name to
you
Robert Peter.
guys asked me if I would use it to rob banks. You asked me if I would use it
Yeah.
to rob banks, Justin, but I wouldn't. I wouldn't go that far.
Actually, I like to choose duplication powers, so I can just fucking duplicate money.
You're gonna be Iliot, the deadly duplicator.
Just be like
Two L's
Oh.
and two T's.
$100 bill, $200 bills, 10 $100 bills.
Can I borrow some money?
Question.
Sure, what's that? Boop, 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 boop. Here's
Okay.
the money, take it.
With that duplication power, does it have to be a physical item?
Yeah.
See, that wouldn't
So-
work though because you're duplicating, but you're duplicating that bill. Each bill has a serial number.
That's
So
something
it
I
would
wonder.
always be like each bill has a separate. It's like you'd be using the same bill in multiple
Hey,
places.
I'll play devil's advocate here. Justin could, once he saves up enough money, buy a thing of gold and just duplicate that over and over again.
But that's something I wonder. I know it's kind of impossible to do, but if, say, you go to an ATM, if you put in the same exact $20 bill twice, if you copy one, will it, like...
I don't think it will know. But
But
Yeah.
eventually somebody will catch on that there's
Yeah.
duplicates of the same bill. That's how counterfeits are found. You should probably use Rockstar.
I
You know,
did
if you press,
use Rockstar.
If you press select on the move screens,
you can move them around. Yeah.
Yeah.
I know. I wanted to use tackle.
it
Okay.
makes grand.
I'm sorry. I wanted to use tackle.
So, what else? What else? You
Yeah.
got-
Well, what else on the
you have
board?
a,
Find something. What else
There
on the
is
board?
a pro-life preacher that slept with many of his patients to pay for their abortions.
Holy shit! Whoa! You're gonna need to go into detail on that
I had
one.
it up here. Let's find it.
I know I probably said this before, but can I just say that the current Pope is probably the most down-to-earth, like,
Pope.
Pope we've had
He's
ever.
pretty fucking chill.
He's pretty nice.
Like, from what I understand, like, he was asked, like, okay, what happens if we fall asleep during prayer? And he's like, it happens to me all the time.
That just means God.
He's like, I'm in the middle of praying and sometimes I'll fall asleep. And it's okay.
Being honest, yeah.
He was like, without those naps, I wouldn't get through the day. So,
Your naps
Like
are
the-
godsend.
like, Pope
Toilet's trying to learn supersonic.
No.
Hell yeah!
No.
You want to confuse them?
We already have, we have confusion.
When are we gonna
Which
use
they
tackle?
It's true.
We've used tackle several times.
Well, now
We already have 2 status moves, though.
Yeah, but you can layer them.
Yes, but you can't. Yeah, but if you. Here's the problem.
There it is. Here's a congressman now.
Are we ever going.
We're going democratic with this one. Who says supersonic? Yay or nay?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Oh shit, yeah.
Do you know what it does?
Nope.
It confuses the other Pokemon.
We already have confusion for that, though.
But it's a rare chance.
Yes, but it's an attacking move. And Supersonic has a low,
Yeah, it's got
low
low
accuracy.
Fine. God damn it, backseat gaming ass motherfucking.
I'm not a backseat. This is our playthrough.
Nah, you're backseat.
Yeah, Republican, of course, pro-life congressman slept with patients and paid for their abortions. And I said, God has forgiven me.
He said God has forgiven me.
If God forgives anybody, I gotta do is be like, hey, yo, forgive me. All right, you good, man.
Yeah, you good, bro. I got you. Hey, I got you, bro.
You know? Like, there's a, this is a dark joke.
Here's
But there was a joke that apparently Jack the Ripper was in heaven because just before he died, he said he prayed for forgiveness.
here's
forgive me? Oh, Shroomish!
We're gonna
Hey!
catch this guy.
Hell yeah. We gotta catch him.
Okay, so here's the thing that pisses me off about quote unquote.
Here's the thing that pisses me off.
You know what really grinds my gears?
You know what really sucks my butthole?
You know what really sucks my toes?
Here's
You
what
know
pisses
what
me.
really grinds the gaps down on my toes?
You know what really bites me in the uvula?
You know what yanks my hairs out one by one?
You know what fucks up my colon?
You know what really tickles my
You
esophagus?
know what really licks my ear?
You know what really bites my nose?
You know what really scratches my eardrum?
You know what really licks my eyeballs?
You know what really stabs with my butthole?
You know what really brushes my teeth?
You know what really brushes my nose nostril?
You know what really shaves my grundle?
You know what really shaves my pubes?
You know what really shaves my legs?
You know what really stubs my toe?
You know what really breaks my ring finger?
You know what really stubs my
I have a,
You know what really
I
just
have-
pile drives me into the
I have a
ground?
name. I have
You
a
know what
name.
really the people's elbows me?
You know what really just gives me a stone cold stunner?
You know what really shocks my butthole?
You know what really... You know what really tears my ACL?
You know what really gives me a Daryl Gross injury?
You know what really gives me food poisoning? What are we
No,
gonna name this
really-
shroomish? Hang on. Before we go. Dylan, what are we naming this shroomish? Name it.
Constipation.
Constipation? No, he's gonna... You know what really gives me constipation?
You know what really gives me diarrhea?
You know what really gives me the
Everything.
the green apple butt farts?
You know what really gives me butt fungus?
You know what really... You know what really yanks out my teeth?
You know what really burns my tongue?
You know what really singes my eyebrows?
911, help me. There we go.
Now you know how I felt. You know what really 911 helps me?
You know what really clogs my arteries, my
You know
arteries?
what really gives my... You know what really gives me pancreatic cancer?
We'll end this here. We're gonna end this.
You know what really gives me multiple seizures a year?
Yes.
You know what really has me
we're gonna
just
end this
engulfed in
You know
botulism?
what really ejaculates me prematurely?
You know what really puts hot sauce on the head of my dick?
We're gonna end this now.
You know what really mayors my butthole?
You know what really forces ghost peppers into my prostate?
You know what really eats my lung?
You know what really steals my money?
You know what really
Dylan,
shits
get
your
in on this,
pants?
man. You know what?
What really shits your pants?
You know what shits other people's pants?
Frankie! You know what shit my pants?
Pants.
You know what really breaks my HDMI cords?
I wish. You know what really swallows a snake?
You know what
What
really...
really pisses me off when
No.
the two of you go on a tangent like this, and I'm
Join
left
in.
trying to think
join in.
about what the hell to say to the audience because neither one of you are.
Join in, bro. You know what really drops that baby?
You know what really
You
fucks
know
my...
who drops that bass, drops that bass, drops that
No,
bass,
no,
you
no.
drop
You
that
know what really
bass.
fucks my Dylan?
You know what really just takes a dildo in my ass?
You know what really fucks my Sharona?
You know my scrotum.
You know? Or like
You
to
know
eat
what
for
really
dinner?
tickles my scrotum?
There you go. He's in on it now.
You know what I like-
Dylan's on the board.
You know what really heats up my lasagna?
You know what really just tears my quad straight off the bone?
You know what really twists my nips?
You know what really...
You know what really tickles my pickle?
You know what really stabs my belly button?
You know what really turns
You know
my
what really
eating
gets
into an
me
outie?
right there in the heart?
You know when you get punched in the kidney
You
really
know
hard?
what really gives me cirrhosis of the liver?
You know what really gets my spine scoliosis?
Oh, that's a good one.
You know what really gives me butt STDs?
You want to really bleaches my asshole?
What the fuck was it so funny?
It's when you won't buzz with somebody too much.
You know what really bleaches my asshole?
You know what really gives me necrotizing fasciitis?
You know what really gives me scoliosis of the
You wanna know
spine?
how-
We already said that one. You
Oh, my
lose.
God.
You want to know how I really operate my catheter?
You know what really runs me over with a forklift?
You know what, like, tips over my shaver pot?
You know what
You
really?
know what really gives me a raging erection while I have diarrhea?
You know what really tractors my jet?
You know what really shrinks my penis?
Damn it, I gotta go to the bathroom.
You know what sound?
We're cutting
You know
all
what?
this out.
You know what really makes me
This is gonna
sound?
be- This is gonna just be a bonus sound clip at the end of the episode.
You know what bonus is my sound clip?
You know what edges my butthole?
Why you just keep going back to butthole?
Sorry.
Why are you so focused on my
I've had two
butthole?
of them so far.
You've gotten plenty. You said butthole like.
You know what really licks the inside of my eyelid?
There we go. You know what really power bombs me through a table? Where did we even start
You know what
going?
really
with
drops
it?
a piano on my head?
Where did we even start going with this? How did this start?
Well, I was gonna say, you know what really grinds my gear?
we just
and,
kept going. You know what really pops my circuit breaker?
You know what really every day is my Italian?
You know what really shits on my life?
You know what really McDonald's my Burger King?
You know what really Coca-Cola's my zero?
You know what really sucks my butt?
You know what really... You know what really rips off my nails each one at a time?
You know what really picks my nose till it's bleeding?
You know what really fucks up my acupuncture?
You know what really tickles the back of my throat?
You know what really puts my mouth on an exhaust
You know what
pipe?
really puts a dick in my ear?
You know what really puts my mouth on an exhaust pipe? You know what really just leaks my transmission?
You know what really puts a gun to my head?
You know... You know who leaves me freezing cold naked in the streets? You know what really fucking turns my urine green?
You know what really turns my shit pink?
You know what
You wanna
really
put-
Dylan's my face?
You know what really
You
does
wanna
my dog?
stick two in the stink, one in the pink?
You really know what just electroshocks my
You
nutsack?
know what really sticks a fist in my urethra?
You wanna know what pulls a protractor out of my meter slot and turns?
You know what really goes up my butt and around the corner?
You know what you know what really makes my fudge? And lemonade.
Where the corner milk is made?
Thank you for watching Bad Idea Podcast. You know what really watches my bad idea? This isn't even a podcast. Thank you for sticking with us on this.
We're cutting that out.
Bullshit, you're not
we're
editing a
putting-
goddamn thing. I'm editing.
Edit that last bit into its own episode. Like, just
Maybe.
the tangent.
You know what really edits
the
my
name,
episode?
The name will be The Tangent.
That what really ends this episode. That